Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are doing a love reading about their current feelings for you. Now, this is a specific person you have in your mind. You could be in a relationship with them, in a no contact situation, in a limited contact situation, or you simply like them and you want to know what they feel for you. This is a general reading, which means it may or may not apply to everyone, so please take it only if it resonates with your story. Now, another thing is that energies are always flexible, so whatever story will come out today, these can be your energies or your partner's energies, so please check accordingly. And this goes for cross watchers also who are here to see for their Cancer partners. This reading can be applied to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Now, let me quickly explain you the whole pattern of this reading. We will take cards out for your recent past, present, and upcoming future, and then the overall guidance for you from universe, right? Okay, so let's start with the love reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of June. And first we'll take out 3 cards here for the recent past, and we'll see what energies are guiding us here. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Chariot here. We have Temperance over here. And we have Strength over here. Okay, alright. We have the Chariot over here. Now, the Chariot is the energy of this relationship. Okay, what I'm sensing over here that in the recent past, this connection is going on. Okay, I do not sense any kind of breakup energy for most of you. Okay, this relationship is on. Even if you guys are in no contact situation, or there is limited contact going on, understand one thing, that energetically you guys are very much connected. And if you're wondering what your partner wants, then they are still into you. They still want to kind of hold on to this connection. They're not ready to give up either. Okay, so whether you are in contact or whether you are not in contact, understand one thing, that this relationship is very much going on. Okay, it is going on, right? And see, any connection goes on when two people they want to be in it, right? So if you have some issues, if anything is going on, understand one thing, Cancer, that no matter, because of what I'm sensing over here, that some of you feel very neglected and ignored by your partner. You feel there's very sneaky energy around them. They don't share everything with you. They're hiding things. See, despite all of that, I want to tell you that your partner still wants to hold on to this relationship or this marriage. Okay, they still want to be with you. They don't want to give up on this connection. Okay, so if some of you feel extremely exhausted and you wonder that there is no clarity and I don't know if I should be investing into it or not anymore because I don't know what they want, so I just want to tell you that they do want this connection. Okay, they do want to. See, I'm not trying to convince you, Cancer. All I'm trying to tell you is that if you want to contribute in it still, okay, then you can, because your partner also wants this relationship, right? I understand that for some of you there are major issues going on. Like I said, you feel kind of ignored by this person. You feel unseen, unheard by this person. For some of you, I'm also picking up the energy. You feel as the relationship or this marriage is dead. There is no romance left. The spark is gone. Okay, and some of you only feel kind of attracted towards the other people outside this relationship or marriage, and you do not feel good about it, honestly. It's not that you're enjoying that, you get attracted to other people, but you feel that this is a very natural process happening because, there's no spark left. Okay, so although you guys are together and although you guys want to be together, but things are not really fine in this relationship. Either you feel they're hiding things, or there's no transparency left in this relationship, there's no proper communication left, or like I said, that you feel there's no romance left, spark left, and there's always a potential of a third party, whether from your side or from their side. Okay, That kind of energy I'm picking up here, because we have the temperance over here. This is your partner's energy. See, they are keeping very calm about the whole situation. That's what I'm getting over here. Okay, they don't want to kind of create any major drama over here, because they understand that any kind of drama will not be bad just for you, Cancer, but also for their own mental and emotional health, and they feel they don't have that capacity. Okay, maybe you guys in the past really fought. Okay, maybe fights happened over here, maybe some kind of truths also came out. Okay, you guys really had that major conflicts all the time. For some of you, that's what I'm sensing here. But now your partner is exhausted. Now they are done, because now they're realizing that any kind of conflict, takes a toll on them first. Okay, and whether it's their mistake or your mistake, it doesn't even matter anymore, but it's just taking a toll on them, and they feel they have other responsibilities of life, and they also feel that they also deserve to stay happy. So they are not now, kind of getting triggered or provoking you, they just want to choose peace. If you say 2 + 2 is 5, they're fine with it. Fine, it's 5. I don't want to argue. Till the time, like, it is not really a question about their self-respect, or it's a question about, betrayal. They really don't want to get into any kind of argument, because, they feel that if we both have to be together, or some of you, maybe you guys don't want to be together, but you have to be together, because there are other shared responsibilities. Maybe you guys are married, you have kids, or you have business together, or there's some kind of property thing over here, but you have to be together. So either way, whether you want to be together, you have to be together. Your partner has a simple logic that when we are here and when we know we are together, so why to make each other's lives miserable? Why should we not find happiness, for our own sake? Okay, for the sake of the family, for the sake of the environment, for the sake of our mental, emotional and physical health. So they are finding their own happiness, let me tell you. They're doing their own thing, whatever gives them happiness, okay? Hanging out with their friends, or finding new hobbies, going to gym, shopping, getting new haircut done. Some of them are going out and meeting new people. And like I said, there's always a potential of third party in this relationship, because that's how this connection is going on, where you guys although are together, but there's no real connection over here. So maybe some of them are entertaining a third party here. Okay, that is quite possible, but this person is really like just let me be kind of an energy. I am not irritating you. You please don't irritate me. Okay, let me live my life and you live your life. Okay, live and let live philosophy they have right now here. And we have the energy of the strength over here. This is your energy, Cancer, and of course this is taking a toll on you, because you feel, first of all, there's a sneaky energy. Second, there is no spark left. Thirdly, this person is not even taking any efforts for that. Okay, and so it's just kind of hitting you very hard, that how can they just be fine, and how can they just behave that, you let me live and you live your life, and how can they be so indifferent and unbothered? Why are they not sitting and doing something about it? Okay, yes, this relationship has a lot of issues. I understand the communication is not fine. Maybe some mistakes I have made, some mistakes they've made, but just dropping everything, okay, and focusing on just their own happiness will not solve anything. You feel that, there should be a mutual, effort over here to make this relationship work, to make this marriage work. But you feel, there's zero effort from their side. They're just doing their own thing. And you have no clue what they're doing. This is taking a toll on you, because you're not able to even go and ask them directly, because they're not giving you that kind of space. They're not, getting involved in any kind of conversation, argument with you. If you're getting irritated also, either they just leave the room, or they just kind of, behave as if they can't hear you or see you. So even though, yes, this is like kind of avoiding the fights and the conflicts, but this is kind of making you invisible in this relationship. Right? You feel like an outsider in this connection, because you don't know what is happening. You try to reach out and they don't reciprocate. They fun up, they probably, you know, make like they have these fun moments with you, but when it comes to serious conversation, no, I don't want to. I don't want to, you know, let's not talk about it. Let's not make it heavy here. I had a good day. No, I don't want to talk about it. So this is definitely taking a toll on you, you know, because you feel that this way, you know, what will happen? Either this connection will break away, or, you know, eventually even I'll have to go out and seek happiness somewhere else. Okay. Or maybe one of us will break down so badly that, you know, it will affect our mental health or emotional health, you know, which can be maybe, you know, irreparable after a point of time. So you're worried about the damage, you know, that this particular behavior can, you know, bring here. However, I do feel, Cancer, that I would, you know, I would kind of just ask you to sit quietly and try to understand that why this person is behaving like this. They were not like this always, right? You know it. Especially for the people where you guys have been together for very long, you guys know. It's after, you know, a certain kind of, you can say, experiences they've gone through, or, you know, failures they've gone through, fights they've gone through. After that, when they had enough, they reached the saturation point, that is when this person is tapping into this energy. So I'll say, don't be very quick and very harsh in your judgment. Yes, I understand that they are not really kind of, you know, investing their energy into it, but why are they not investing? That is a very important question to understand. If they are exhausted, probably giving them time will work. Maybe, you know, for some time you don't ask important questions, and you also kind of keep the conversation limited, day-to-day things, so that at least, you know, that energy builds over here of that two-way communication over here. One, you know, once it's built on a certain like decent level, maybe then you can, you know, initiate heavy like communication over here. Okay, because see, I don't get the energy that they are doing this to hurt you, no, but it's more of a choice, you know, coming out of self-care. You know, they felt that they are falling into depression, and to save themselves, you know, they're choosing this, right? And if it's a new person, Gemini, then you feel that this person is kind of indifferent, they don't listen to me, you know, they're very weird, okay? No, they are not, but they've gone through a lot, and they don't really kind of, you know, respond to communications that much now. So you have to be patient with this person, right? Alright guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the current energies, and we'll see how you're feeling currently, Cancer, how your partner is feeling, and what is coming, you know, what is happening over here in this connection. Let's see. Okay, so we have 2 of coins over here. We have Page of Swords over here, and we have 9 of Swords over here. Okay, alright. Alright, we have 2 of coins over here. 2 of coins, you can say, is your partner's energy. Okay, see, the reason why they are behaving like this is because they're very unsure of this connection. They're very unsure about, you know, how to take this relationship forward, okay, because they also don't want to kind of break away or break up, right? And especially if you guys are married or have kids together, like I said, you guys share something together, they also don't want to part ways, okay, but they're completely clueless about how to take this relationship forward, because whatever they've tried till now did not work between you guys. It always ended up in some kind of fight or conflict, you know, taking a toll on their overall well-being. And that is when, you know, they decided to step back. Okay, whatever you're seeing from the outside, you know, that happy, calm, composed, you know, image, it's not that they're not happy, calm or composed. They are really putting their efforts, they're meditating, they're doing a lot, okay. They are, like I said, going out, meeting new people, getting new energies in their life, right? But beneath all of that is a person, you know, who's very confused and maybe a little scared also. is scared to lose herself or himself, is scared to lose, the happiness of the child, is scared to lose, their financial security, is scared to be lonely in their life. There is some kind of fear attached to this behavior. They don't know what to do and how to, go forward, because if they leave this connection, then they don't know what next, and they don't know, that if they can take this kind of pain. But if they're staying here, like I said, a lot of times you guys tried in this relationship or marriage, and all the time you guys reach dead end. So this person is scared, Gemini. Cancer. You guys could be dealing with Gemini. Okay, I don't know. It just came out very naturally to me. Some of you, not everybody, but your partner is scared, Cancer. They're very scared from inside. Okay, they are so scared of their future. They're so scared of being lonely. They're so scared of being deprived of love and attention in their life, of ending up into nothing in their life. They're like their existence does not matter. They're so scared of this, and so they're trying hard to not to lose themselves by pulling their energies back, from this connection. They're trying to go within. Some of them are really meditating hard. They could be kind of getting into their spiritual side more. Okay, praying, right? So it's more coming out of fear. It's not, again, like I said, I told you, I didn't sense that this person wants to hurt you, or there's some kind of ego over here. I don't sense that energy. Okay, now we have Page of Swords. Now Page of Swords again is this relationship's energy. See, what I'm sensing over here is that your connection is standing at a point where a new beginning is on the horizon. It's not yet here, it's on the horizon, it's somewhere there, because you see, this person is looking somewhere, and looking very positively, happily, like this person can see something very beautiful. Okay, it's that kind of expression that, like, this person is ready to take off. Okay, and with a very confident energy, holding a bird, like very confident energy, and hairs, kind of here out in the wind, there's like wind blowing in the background, like very sweet energy over here. This person, this energy is very hopeful about the future. So there's a new beginning on the horizon for both of you. But what happens, guys, that before new beginning, what is needed is that all the past unhealthy cycles has to come to an end. If they are not coming to an end, then the new beginning cannot happen. Okay, so, and that is what is happening over here. Them pulling back, them trying to find their happiness within themselves, them trying to be spiritual, you trying to understand that what is wrong in this connection, you trying to introspect everything. Okay, you trying to understand their behavior, your behavior is again a part of, like, self-introspection only. Okay, which will allow you to kind of create space for improvement. Right, but there is a new beginning on the horizon, guys. That's what I'm seeing over here. We have Nine of Swords. This is your energy. You're extremely anxious. And somewhere you are also kind of scared, Cancer. So you guys are not very different from each other. Scared of losing this person, scared of losing, this relationship, scared of losing the bond with your child, scared of losing the security. Same. The only difference is that they are able to hide these emotions, behind a particular image, and definitely their spiritual side is helping them, right? Their higher self is helping them, because they are calling for help from their higher self, right? They're trying to connect with their guides, with their angels, with their ancestors, You, on the other hand, you're not able to hide it, and you are kind of little spiritually detached as of now. Okay, so this is affecting you a lot. You're not able to sleep, you get nightmares, you get into very compulsive, obsessive, thinking, okay, negative thinking, where you're having very bad and very negative thoughts about your partner, about this relationship, about the future, and it's like a loop you get stuck in. And there's no control once that starts. So both of you are kind of scared, but see how she is holding the child and how she is holding the child. So you both are kind of, in the same energy, okay? But like I said, that your anxieties are really on like the surface here. You're not able to control them, okay? Because you need something to calm yourself down, and usually that something comes from your spiritual side. Your partner is tapping into that, but you are kind of detached right now, Cancer. So everything is affecting you too much. I'm sensing one more energy for some of you, that people around you, the company you're keeping, or the family members or friends you're relying upon right now, they are not very, you can say, they're not very good influence, Cancer, okay? They are exactly not guiding you the right thing. Their advisors are not very genuine. Some of them are even jealous of you. They don't want you to be happy. So I would say that don't trust anyone blindly, especially for your relationship. Okay, I understand you want to discuss it with someone, because it gets heavy. You feel suffocated. I totally get it, but don't trust anyone blindly, okay, for whatever they're saying. Right? Okay, guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the immediate future. But before that, I want to say that please understand that energies are flexible, they are never rigid. Okay, so don't try to chase the timelines that ma'am May readings, ma'am June readings. See, universe does not work on our timelines. How we understand time here, past, present, future, that doesn't exist in the universe. Everything is happening simultaneously, right? And so, see, I understand your anxiety about these time specific readings, because the whole structure of YouTube has become very rigid when it comes to tarot readings, monthly readings, weekly readings. Some people are making daily videos and uploading, but you need to ask yourself, that is all the information for you? Maybe not. You have to understand why people are doing that. Are they doing that because they're really channeling, or are they doing that for the sake of likes, or the other things, right? So try to differentiate this thing. Okay, you have to understand that universe is perfect, and the message that is meant for you will always reach to you at the right time. The medium can be me, it can be somebody else, it can be something else, but universe is too perfect to miss out on something like this, guys. There is a reason why I'm doing a particular sign today only, because I was called to do it. So focus on the message, guys. That is why whatever will come here, for most of you it will happen within June, but for others, it can happen within August also, December also, next year also, right? So focus on the guidance. That's what matters, right? Okay, so 3 cards here for the immediate future, and we'll see, Cancer, how you would be feeling, how your partner would be feeling, and what is coming for this relationship. Let's see here. So we have the Fool over here, we have the Emperor over here, and we have the Page of Coins over here. See, beautiful. Okay, right. So we have the Fool. So like I said, that there was a new beginning on the horizon, and finally that new beginning is here with the Fool. Fool is number 0, and we're starting afresh over here. We're starting all afresh. Okay, so definitely, guys, you guys are very much mirroring the energies of your fears, okay, which I'm sensing over here will finally allow one of you, and it could mostly be you, to break down. And once you will break down, that will gain the attention of your partner, and you guys might just have a very honest conversation about what is happening and why it is happening, which will push your relationship towards this new beginning, okay? But there is a new beginning waiting for you guys in the immediate future, okay, which I kind of sensed here with Page of Swords, and we got the very strong confirmation with the Fool over here. We have the Emperor over here, okay? See, Emperor, you can say, is your energy over here. So you are now tapping into a very empowering energy, because that is what Emperor is, empowering energy. Again guys, it has nothing to do with the genders. These are just depiction of energies. Every soul has both masculine and feminine energies, right? So this is very much applicable to females also. But Cancer, you are tapping into the energy where you do not want to approach this relationship from overthinking, from assumptions, from fears, right? You want to be very sure about why you are behaving in a certain way. I'm also seeing over here that whatever bad influence or whatever bad company is there around you, you will be discarding those people, and you will be solely relying on your intuition, okay, on your beliefs for this relationship, okay. You would be changing your energies, and the moment you'll be changing your energies, your partner would be feeling this, okay. They would start feeling that level of comfort with you, okay. They would start feeling the feeling of nostalgia would hit them, that how at one point of time you guys used to be so good together. That kind of energy would be like coming out of you, and this would gain their attention, okay. But you are really much coming into your own energy where you are, you feel self-sufficient. Like I said, there was a lot of introspection going on over here, okay. And you're also understanding that I can't work for my whole life if I can't live for my whole life by being so scared and stressed out. There has to be peace. And so this time, you are approaching your partner with a very calm, okay, soft and emotional energy, like not the energy of fighting or trying to blame them, or making them believe that you are treating me in a certain way. No, not all that negativity. Very calm energy, because and once they feel this energy, Cancer, they would reciprocate it. They would want to talk to you, because at the end of the day, even they're scared, okay. But you are showing a lot of courage over here, and you're dropping down all your fears, and mostly more than fears, your negativity, your overthinking and your assumptions, okay. In your case, more than fears, that is the problem, Cancer, right? We have the Page of Coins. This is your partner's energy, and like I said, they're reciprocating, right? See, of course, they are taking slow steps over here. Like you're coming in the Emperor energy, the most divine masculine energy in the tarot, and we have Page as your partner's energy, which is like a childlike energy, the smallest energy in front of the biggest energy, okay. That's how it is. Now why? Because see, your partner is scared, okay. They are not that negative, to be honest, or they don't create assumptions, okay, but they're scared, okay, of being hurt, right? And so they, unless they are really sure that this connection will actually become stable and will actually become their safe zone, they will take slow steps over here, okay. They will test everything, they will take it one step at a time. They will see how you are behaving, how they are behaving, okay, what is exactly happening over here. They will observe everything over here. But with the coin energy, whatever they are bringing, whatever small they are bringing, they mean it. Don't doubt their intentions, Cancer. They really want to be with you, okay. But they would be coming here very slowly, they don't want to get hurt. That is the only reason why they're coming slowly. So again, don't get angry or don't lose your calm over here that I'm doing so much, I've opened my heart out in front of this person, and look at them, they are not even like bothered, to kind of reciprocate. See, they're reciprocating, but in their own capacity, and that is completely fine. That is completely human, Cancer, okay. But at least this is creating a new beginning over here, because see how with this Strength card over here, Nine of Swords, you have been so stressed out, and with Two of Coins, you saw what exactly they also feel within, okay. And with the Emperor and Page of Coins and the Fool, we have a new beginning over here, right? But then for that to happen, Cancer, you have to keep aside your overthinking. You have to keep aside your habit of making assumptions. You have to keep aside your habit of going to other people for some kind of validation and approval, okay. Don't live for the people, live only for yourself, Cancer. What people would think, okay, no, you are only doing it for yourself. Deep down, you know what you want, right? Alright guys, so now I will take out 3 cards and we will see what universe wants to guide you in this situation. But before that, I want to say that after every reading, even now, at least one of you tells me that, ma'am, whatever you said about my partner, they are my energies, and whatever you said about me, they're my partner's energies. So guys, understand one thing that I always say at the beginning of every video, that energies of two people in general readings are vice versa. Okay, they are interchangeable. So Cancer, this can very well be your partner's energy, who's dropping aside a lot of their negativity after introspection. They have understood, that most of the issues in their mind is caused by their overthinking and their assumptions rather than things actually happening, and the moment they're dropping that, they're coming into a very powerful, very empowering energy of the Emperor, where they are ready to do what it takes, okay, to mend this relationship, right? And this can very well be your energy, Cancer. You are definitely reciprocating, but step by step, bit by bit, because you're very scared, okay? Because your mental health really took a toll in the past, and only you know how you managed to survive, and so you can't just put it all out there at risk again, okay? You want to be with this person, but you're taking slow steps, right? So whether this is you or whether this is your partner, Cancer, understand one thing, that either way this reading is correct, okay? Please don't force yourself to fit into a character to claim this reading. No, be honest and choose your path honestly, and then claim this reading, because like I said, either way this reading is correct, right? All right guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here, and we'll see what universe wants to guide you here. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Hermit here, we have the 9 of Coins here, and we have the 4 of Swords over here. Okay, all right. So we have the Hermit over here, right? And Hermit, is the energy of this connection, okay? Because like I said, a lot of introspection, a lot of, like self discovery is needed in this connection, by you also and by your partner also. Your partner has really worked on that a lot. They are definitely quite ahead than you on this journey, because self discovery involves a lot of spiritual discovery. Basically, it's walking on that spiritual path, right? You can't get into the self discovery unless you're not connected to your spiritual side, okay? And that is really needed over here, because the issues on this connection has really taken a toll on both of you, damaged both of you. That's what I'm sensing over here, and people connected to you also. Okay, so universe is saying that what is needed over here is a lot of introspection, going into solitude and understanding your own flaws. For both of you, your own flaws more than the flaws of the other person. Okay, because once you understand that, it becomes easier at least to work on yourself, because anyways we can't fix the other person, we can't change the other person, but we can change ourselves. At least we can work on our flaws. And I told you here, the moment you approach your partner with a healthy energy, they're reciprocating. Earlier they were running away, but the moment your energy shifted, they also started reciprocating. Are you getting me? Okay, but universe is saying that here, what is needed over here is that you guys need to go within, both of you, okay? Do the meditation, do the prayers, get into the psychic, activities, whatever connects you, okay, to calmness, to stillness. You need to do that, okay? Because we have 9 of Coins over here. See, 9 of Coins over here is your partner's energy. See, what I'm sensing over here is that this person, all they desire is a lot of fulfillment in their life, okay? They have no bad motive, they have no bad agenda, they don't want to hurt you, they don't want to put you down, they don't want to neglect you. Everything they have been doing is because they want to see themselves growing in their life, okay? You're dealing with someone, who has dreams, who has big dreams, Cancer. They want to live life happily, and dreams does not always mean financially. Okay, they want to be emotionally happy in their life. They want to have a happy family. They want to go out. They want to have new experiences. They've always had like dreams for themselves. They wanted to see themselves growing as their best version, but because of whatever issues coming into this relationship, they were feeling blocked, they were feeling dead within. This person just wants to go out and collect experiences. That's it. That's it they want to do. And even if they involve third party, okay, that happened out of, helplessness. That happened out of suffocation and not because they wanted to cheat on you, let me tell you. And the moment you would connect with them on a healthier energy, Cancer, all third parties would be going away, whether you entertain them or whether they entertain, because I don't sense any third party in the future energies over here. We have Four of Swords. This is your energy. You have a lot of self-sabotaging behavior, Cancer. You punish yourself a lot. You torture yourself a lot. You do not tell it to the people. Okay, you're very emotional. You expect a lot from the people. Okay, and you go and you overdo. You over-offer yourself. You over-sacrifice yourself, right? And when you do not, get the same intensity in return, you go crazy. You literally, eat yourself up. The stress is on that level. But Cancer, you need to understand, if someone is not able to reciprocate with the same intensity, it doesn't always have to be negative. They are walking on their own path. They also have their share of issues. They also have their share of blockages. They also have their fears and their demons to fight. Okay, sometimes they are just not able to reciprocate because they can't. They don't have the capacity or the ability or the stamina to do it. Sometimes, we just have to let people be. But what happens with you is that if you're giving 5, to a person, 5 number to a person, you expect at least 6 or 7 from them. And if they give you only 2 or 3, you feel shattered. That's not how it works. You need to appreciate that, okay, sometimes if they're giving me 2 or 3 also, that's fine. Maybe they don't have enough to give. So that is why, this message is coming for you repetitively, that you have to keep aside your habit of making assumptions. You have to walk in the shoes of the other person sometimes, because nobody is bad over here. Your partner is not bad. You are not bad. Both of you want a beautiful relationship. There is a new beginning coming over here. But, we create problems. When there are no problems only in the original place, we create problems. By overthinking, by overanalyzing, by going to the people who do not want good for us. Why? Why to seek validation from people, Cancer? There's no need, right? Okay guys, so now what I'll do is that I will take this deck, I will shuffle it and I will take out one card from it to get one specific message for you. But before that, I want to say that for the people who are coming here every month, you guys are very well aware about the crystal jewelry that I offer. But for the people who are coming here for the first time, I want to tell you why it is important to wear crystals. See, crystals, they come from beneath the earth, and earth is the only planet in our entire solar system which has the power to give birth to life, right? So you can imagine how powerful, beautiful, magical our Mother Earth is. And now, because all of these crystals are coming from beneath the earth, so each and every crystal contains the same magic within them, right? Now, if you can find a way to extract these powers from, now imagine, you can find a way to extract the energies of these crystals and you combine them with your energies, then how powerfully your life can change. Now, the best way to do that is to wear the crystal. It's even more powerful than keeping the crystals, because when you wear the crystal, of course, it's making a direct connection with your energies, right? See guys, I've been dealing with crystals since very, very, very long, and I can tell you one thing, that crystals have benefited me in all areas of my life, okay? In fact, crystals have been the entity, the power to guide me towards tarot, because I started reading tarot much later, right? Crystals have benefited me in my personal relationships, my finances, my health, protecting me from low vibrational energies, from black magic energies, from evil eye, negativity, from psychic attacks. See, psychic attacks are very real, very underestimated, and very dangerous. What are psychic attacks? Let's say you're sitting somewhere, and you're very motivated to do a certain thing in your personal life, professional life, or any other area. Okay, or you are expecting a good news that day, but what happens? Quite opposite happens. You hear a bad news related to it, some kind of rejection or betrayal, or when you're about to do a certain thing, you start feeling anxious, you get restless, you're getting panic attacks, your health goes off track, and you don't know why it is happening, right? But Why it is happening? Because someone out there is sitting and thinking so negatively about you that they're sucking all your positivity out. We call these people as energy vampires, they take away all your blessings away, and because they're taking, of course something will come from their side, so all their negativity, all their bad karma, those energies are coming to you, and you now start paying for something that you have not even done. So that dangerous psychic attacks are, okay. Crystals, they create that protective defense around you, right? Also, crystals keep your intuition on point. Now, what is intuition? See, intuition is the pathway. It is that bridge, which connects you to the universe. It is that pipeline, okay, through which, the messages between you and the universe flows, right? Let's say you're in a dilemma and you're seeking the guidance of the universe, then universe will always reach out to you through your intuition. Okay, it's only because of intuition I'm able to channelize these messages for you even when I don't know you personally, okay? But what is happening these days, that because of all the greed, the negativity, the waste, all this waste, right? Temptations, psychic attacks, right? Black magic energies, okay? All because of all this waste, that pipeline is blocked. So universe is not able to reach out to us. So we are cut off from the universe. We're cut off from our source, our home. Now what happens when you're cut off from your home? You're sad, you're lonely, you're depressed, and that is why world over mental health issues are increasing day by day, because we are cut off from our source. Like with you, Cancer, you're detached from your spiritual side. And some of you completely detached. And that's why, you are getting more affected than your partner. Are you getting me? So crystals, they keep your intuition on point. They clear that pathway. And see, not just in the psychic world, if your intuition is on point, you'll always take right decisions in your personal life, professional life, protecting you from failures, from heartbreaks, from betrayals, right? Now see, there are three most important things that you must know before you buy crystals, whether you're buying from me or you're buying from anybody else. Firstly, please do a little research and make sure you're buying original crystals, because there are a lot of people out there who are selling fake ones. Even few reputed websites are doing that, as it happened with few of my clients in the past, so I know. Secondly, how one crystal, benefits one person, it might not benefit another person the same way. Why? Because see, everyone has different energies, different blockages, different, intensity of the issues we are facing, okay? Just like how one medicine would not solve all the health issues in the world. You eat medicine according to your illness, your diagnosis. Same logic applies here, okay? See, the most common example of this is the rose quartz crystal. How world over, people try to market it as love crystal, and I'm sure most of you must have tried wearing it in your life at least once to attract love. But did it work for all of you? No. Why? Because rose quartz might not be your love crystal, it might be your career crystal. Let's say I'm wearing clear quartz over here. If this clear quartz is helping me financially, the same clear quartz can help you romantically. So if you do not know which crystal is good for you and for what purpose, don't worry, you message me on my crystal Instagram page. I will meditate on your energies, I will take your details, and I will let you know, which crystal is good for you and for what purpose, right? Now the third thing is that please wear crystals only after they're charged with your specific energies. Now why this is important? See, crystals, they have the tendency to connect with the energies they come across. Let's say I come across so many people every day, so my crystal will try to create a bond with everyone. I don't want that, because this way its energies are now scattered, its powers are now scattered, but I want all of its powers to focus only on me, to work only for me, right? Now how do I ensure that? I ensure that by carrying out certain intense rituals, right, which make sure that the energies and the powers of the crystals are concentrated only on me, right? And let me tell you again, not everyone can do these rituals, guys, because again I come across people trying to sell crystals by saying buy from us, they're charged by us. You need to ask these people, charged of what and charged of whose energies? Have they taken your details? Have they meditated on your energies? Do they know your blockages? If no, then no, the crystal is not charged and it's of no use to you, right? See, one thing I can promise you 1000% that crystals have the power to change your life, but you have to be, you have to be genuine towards them. You have to be honest towards them. Okay, you have to be responsible towards them, because they're not fashionable jewelries, okay? They are living entities who are always guiding you, loving you, protecting you, taking care of you. They are your guardians, okay? So have faith in them, right? Alright, Cancer. So one card and we'll see what extra message universe has for you for the current situation. Okay, so we have the card of discipline for you, that I can accomplish what I set my mind to, right? So discipline is very important, okay? Routine is very important in your life, and see, you can accomplish what you set your mind to only when your mind is clear, only when you are not giving space to negative thinking, you're not giving space to assumptions, you're not giving space to the advices of the other people, thoughts of the other people. We all have limited energetic space, just like we have limited, space in our bedroom, right? If you'll just keep filling your bedroom with unwanted stuff, okay, then where will you sleep? Where will all the good things go? So you have to be very choosy what you're entertaining in your energetic space. It's not infinite. Universe is infinite, but your energetic space is not. Right? So you have to be very choosy about what you are entertaining, because everything that you're entertaining is shaping your life, Cancer. Discipline is needed. Physical, mental discipline, emotional discipline. That I will not blame other people. I will not find faults. I will own up my own emotional outbursts. I will try to walk in the shoes of the other person and see why they are behaving so. And if my behavior is bothering them or hurting them, emotional discipline, emotional accountability, Cancer. So discipline is the key word here, right? Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, then please subscribe to this channel. Also, comment here. Please comment here. Please let me know how much these readings are resonating with you. Tell me your story, because see, at the end of the day, everything is energy. The moment you write something here, you are making a direct connection with me, and whenever I'm doing my own personal healings or meditations, all that positive energy is shared with you also, because you're now connected with me. So take benefit of that all. Okay, also like and share the video. And for the people who want to book their personal readings with me, you guys should contact me on Instagram. Also on Instagram, every morning prediction for the day is posted, and every day one person is picked up for a free detailed reading. So if you guys are interested, I would be putting the links both for my tarot Instagram page and my crystal Instagram page in the description box below. You can check it out. Okay, so I'll see you guys again very soon. Till then, please take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.